Hello, conscious entrepreneurs. This is Eliza Bloom Robinson with the training for today, which happens to be March 14th. It is noon Pacific time, and I'm so glad that you're here with me. I like to just start by centering in a little bit, right? Not only you, but me too. It's been a busy morning like it usually is, so just landing right here in this moment. Just landing, becoming totally present in your own body, opening your mind, opening your heart, opening to receive wisdom from today's training. So the training is entitled 3 tips, 3 techniques, 3 simple techniques to fall into ease, to release your struggle and fall into ease. I have a question that I always like to start with. So, are you ready? Would it be all right with you if life got easier? Just feel into your response to that question. I ask that question all the time. I've asked it to thousands of people, and one of 2 things usually happens. So I'm going to ask it again and notice what happens in your body. Would it be all right with you if life got easier? The first response often is, hell yes, right? And the second response often is, what? What? Of course, but of course it would. Ask it one more time. You ready? Would it be all right with you if life got easier? Now, what that means isn't necessarily that life gets easy, because we all know that life isn't necessarily easy. Life gives us opportunities and circumstances. But what if I could tell you, what if I told you that there is a way, and I'm going to give you 3 simple techniques today, but there is a way to stand in any given moment in a place of ease, or a place of greater ease, or a place of even a breath of relief. We're going to talk about that today. In this 30-minute, 25-minute video, we're going to talk about 3 things. We're going to talk about what the sweet spot of this place called ease is. I use the term falling into ease, but we're going to talk about the sweet spot. We're going to talk about what it is. We're going to define ease. Second, we're going to talk about the reason that falling into ease appears to be elusive, but at the same time, it's also imperative to your business and to a life of success. Then I'm going to give you 3 techniques. We're going to practice them right here. They're going to be very practical, very easy, 3 different ways that you can release struggle and fall into ease. And then at the end, we're going to actually activate and integrate a vibrational experience of what ease might be. So I'm Eliza Bloom Robinson, Transformational Catalyst. So very pleased to be your expert here today in the Conscious Wellness Entrepreneurs. There are so many amazing women in this group. And I saw this morning that Shelley said, and maybe we'll open it to men. And I think that would be really fabulous as well. I primarily help women who are successful, high performance, successful women, and I help men too, break through that one place, that sticky place, that pattern that shows up again and again and again, that hidden barrier, that invisible glass ceiling. Break through that through a signature program that I have that actually accesses the quantum field. Break through that, dissolve it, dismantle it, open up pathways to clarity so that then you can determine what a greater success might look like. And when I talk greater success, I'm talking across the full spectrum. Primarily the people that I work with right now are super successful in one or more areas of their lives, and they have that sticky point. So let's say For example, you might be super successful. You might have had a phenomenal financial year, like your finances finally took off and skyrocketed, and you are celebrating. Your clients, your products, your programs, your services, they are top notch, and they are rocking and they are rolling. But there might be a little secret that you're harboring, and that might be that you're struggling somewhere, maybe with your weight or your health, or maybe your relationships, whether that's your intimate partner or your friendships or your colleagues. When people rise to success super fast, it is typical, I don't want to say normal, but it's typical to go a little off balance. So picture this analogy like a really big, tall oak tree, big, solid trunk, great, big, huge foliage, right? The branches are full, the leaves are healthy. This is what we're looking for. But so often, especially if we go to quick success or we've recently up-leveled to another layer of success, the tree gets off balance. Like one part will be super thick and the other part will be barren. And it'll be sort of like this tree falling over. Imagine this sort of tipping, like, whoa, what's happening? I feel on the verge of a crash or a breakdown or something. And so the work that I do, which is all very spiritually based, is really strengthening the trunk of the tree and deepening the foundational root system. It's the root system that becomes the very foundation of your being that will support both the trunk and the success in the outer world. But success in the outer world is not enough. You also need that deep connection to your own heart, to your own soul, to your own greater, that which is greater than you. Whatever you call it. You can call it God, you can call it creation, you can call it higher heart, you can call it wisdom or universe or whatever. It doesn't matter. But you need to be connected to something that is greater than you in order to be truly successful on this planet. Sometimes that shows up in the ways that people will ask, what's your bigger why? That's about being connected to something that's greater than you. And so ease, in the way I define it, excuse me, I have to reach over here for a moment. I wrote this beautiful book called Falling into Ease. It's available on Amazon, not selling it here, but want to point it out to you. Ease is an acronym for effortless awareness of spirit and excellence. So just breathe into that for a moment. Ease is effortless awareness of spirit and excellence. Ease can be defined as landing in that sweet spot. I know you've been there. We've all been there, right? When we're there, it's like everything's moving, like inspiration is flowing and clients are showing up and money is flowing and your health is good and you've got a great balance going on in your life. It's like, boom, everything's working. This is the place of ease. To use some other paradigms, use the paradigm of Abraham and the work in that, ease is the place of flow or the vortex. When you land in the vortex, you've landed in ease. To use the quantum physics field, when you land in the quantum field, you've landed in the place of ease. When you land in the place of ease, you've actually landed in the quantum field. When you land in the place of ease and you stay there for more than just a moment or two, you're actually changing your biochemistry, you're changing your physiology, you're actually even changing your neurology. So the work that we do is actually playing on many, many levels and many, many layers all at the same time. When you land into ease, it is as if you land into, more definitions, your essence, your higher heart. It is if you come into an alignment with your higher self or your soul purpose or the grand design. Can you feel how all of these places become the same thing? And when you look at like the title of the book, Falling into Ease, oh yeah, wouldn't that be nice? But I want to point out to you that it is a state of being that crosses so many different paradigms. Again, my name is Eliza, and I'm a transformational catalyst. My background is over 30 years teaching spiritual principles, teaching universal principles. Excuse me, just one moment. Oops. Excuse me. When we land into that place, falling into ease, everything works. Doorways open up, pathways open up. Yes, sometimes doorways close. Yes, sometimes windows close. Yes, sometimes pathways get changed, they get moved, but you're in this flow that allows a movement that is continuous. So why is it often elusive? And why is it also imperative to land in this place? Well, for you, the audience here today, conscious entrepreneurs, right? We are conscious. And we know if we don't stay conscious to that which is greater than us, to a deeper why, to a bigger wisdom, then it is easy. I'm not going to say we do, but it is easy to get caught in an egoic place. It's easy to get caught in a personality place. It's easy to get caught with having been delivered a divine idea and then take it and run with it. And it's like, oh, that divine idea didn't work, right? Because we got our personality all mixed up in it. We got our ego all mixed up in it. We got attached to something about it that we didn't need to be attached to. And so when we can fall back into that state of ease, even as we're moving, and especially as we get stuck, or we hit the head on the wall, or we hit that proverbial upper limit that many of us have again and again and again, or that pattern that we have again and again and again begins to show up. It's like, stop. It becomes elusive because it's outside of our consciousness. If you are landing, if you are living, if you are experiencing the quantum field, for example, if you're a meditator and you land in that point of stillness, or you land in that point of silence, or you land in the quantum experience of your meditation, you don't know you're there. As soon as you think you're there, you've already been taken out of it. So that place of ease is almost like that. It is so present moment. It is so not of your mind, but of your very being, that as soon as you start to think about being there, you have potentially knocked yourself right out of the field. It's not a bad thing, because we can train our mind also to support the place of ease. But we cannot get there from our mind. We cannot think our way into a place of ease. We cannot logically force ourselves or manipulate ourselves into a place of ease. We cannot inch into ease. It's like when you're stressed, you cannot begin to experience peace. You're either in peace or you're not in peace. You're either in ease or you're not in ease. You're either pregnant or you're not pregnant. I have a friend who's giving birth right now, this very moment, today, this morning. I have not heard that her baby has arrived, but I know he was very, very close an hour ago. It's like once she's not pregnant, she's no longer pregnant. Before she was pregnant, she was not pregnant, and then she was pregnant. It's kind of a big stretch, I know, but it's on my mind, right? Falling into ease. Elusive because you can't think your way there. As soon as you drop your awareness out of your head and land, we'll do techniques in a moment, land, quantum leap, fall, surrender into ease, you're there. It's elusive because it's so close. And it's imperative because from that place, your work will be more impactful. Your efforts will be more productive. Your ideas will be more inspired. If you want full success throughout your life, ease is what you get to cultivate. And cultivating ease will make that full success that much easier. Now, when I talk about ease, I don't mean that life will necessarily get easier, because we are ever evolving. We are ever evolving, and there's always an edge to our evolution, and there is always at the edge of evolution a struggle or a leap or an obstacle. It is by definition the edge of our consciousness. It doesn't mean that you have to struggle through it or suffer through it, but there is always an edge. So as we continue to evolve, there will always be that next thing. So would it be all right with you if life got easier? Would it be all right with you to fall into ease? The first technique for falling into ease is the idea of surrender. So think this, feel this. When we are struggling, feel it in your body. Struggle, 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 struggle. And we finally go, oh, I give up. I give up. Feel that surrender. Let go. Like open your palms, drop your shoulders, open your chest. But surrender's not always easy, and you cannot surrender with your brain, right? You cannot surrender from your mind. It is a body experience. It is a being experience. So I'm going to give you 3 techniques to begin to practice. The first one is this. Notice what you notice. Just notice how your body feels. Notice what your energetic and your vibrational experience is. I'm assuming, because we're conscious entrepreneurs, we know what that means. What is your energy field? How do you feel? And then begin to drop your awareness. And again, I say drop on purpose because it's not like inching. It's like move it from your head into your body. Move your awareness. Notice that your awareness is often in your head, and you're thinking, and you're thinking, and you're thinking, and we're brilliant women, and we're always thinking. But what if you took it, like even like a laser point, from your head down to your belly button? Bring all your awareness down to your belly button. And notice what you notice. What do you notice when you shift your awareness? We're shifting, we're pivoting, we're dropping. Shift it down to your belly button. What do you notice? Most people are going to go, oh, once they figure out where their belly button is, right? It helps to actually put your hand on it, right? It helps to put a physical touch so you can feel your finger on your belly. Most people will automatically take a deep breath, a breath of relief. Now from your belly button, feel your hip area. We often talk about being heart-centered. I talk a lot about being in my heart and being in my heart center. But again, you cannot get to your heart from your head. But if you drop your awareness down into your hips, fill your pelvic cradle, your womb area, with your awareness and your attention. From here, your awareness can gently rise up to your heart, and you can actually access it much easier. I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of people and people who have practiced heart work for years and eons and forever and ever. And when I teach them this simple technique of going into your body, going into your hips, and rising up into your heart, they're amazed. It's like, oh my God, I can feel it. So technique number 1 is enter your body. While we're in our body, go ahead and feel your legs and feel your feet connected to the ground. Let your awareness drop all the way down through your body, through your hips, through your legs, to the bottoms of your feet, and feel your awareness dropping into the ground, into the earth. Feel it dropping down and down. Hello, thank you. Somebody says beautiful necklace. Thank you so much. And notice what you notice. When you bring your awareness and you connect with the earth, we call it Mother Earth on purpose. It's where we get our nourishment and our nurturing. We are one with the planet. Just notice. Often again, we feel our shoulders dropping, our chest opening, our breath becoming deeper. This is still technique number 1. We're going into our body. Technique number 2, we're actually going to come back and access our heart. So from your legs, your feet, the earth, your hips, bring your awareness up to your heart. Now I teach and I practice a spiritual heart, which is physical heart's up here, spiritual heart's a little bit deeper into your body. but access your heart. Whatever heart you can access, put your hand on it. Feel your hand on your heart. Feel the texture of your hand on the fabric. Feel the fabric on your fingertips. And let that touch go deeper where you're actually feeling your heart beat in your hand. And feel your hand on your heartbeat. Begin to breathe in and out from your heart. So breathe in, let your heart expand. And breathe out, contract. Breathing in and through the heart. Just focus on your heart. Can you notice that the field, excuse me, the energy field is shifting again? So in this technique, 3 steps. Pay attention to your heart, feel your heart, that's number 1. Number 2 is breathe in and through your heart. And number 3 in this second technique is to allow your heart to be filled with an emotion that is appreciation or gratitude. And if you haven't done so already, you might even want to close your eyes and just feel, let appreciation, gratitude begin in your heart. If it comes automatically, that's beautiful. If you go like, I don't know, think of a baby, a child, a parent, a sunrise, a pet, a beloved. Not about personality, but the appreciation and the gratitude. There we go, there we go. Now what happens here often is your jaw will begin to relax. Just breathing gratitude in your heart has been proven to change your biochemistry. The stress chemicals begin to dissipate and the feel-good chemicals are actually activated. So we're decreasing cortisol and activating, the word just went out of my mind, the feel-good chemicals, the oxytocin. There we go. Just breathe there. For the purpose of this training, we're going to breathe here for just a moment. For the purposes of your takeaway techniques, set a timer. Do it for 3 minutes at least. 3 minutes is a magic number that really begins to change the biology, the physiology, the neurology. And notice what you notice. You might even begin to feel as your jaw is opening, the joints. You might feel your breath changing. You might feel your heartbeat changing. We're actually coming into a state that's called coherence. And when you land in coherence, you actually have just fallen into ease. So just keep breathing here for a moment. I do have a special gift for you today. I have put together a really fun, and I say it's fun because it's really simple and it's lighthearted, and it's 21 simple tips for life's difficult moments. So it's 21 life hacks even. Simple little tiny things that you can do that will take 30 seconds or up to 3 minutes. Anytime you notice that your shoulders are growing back to your ears, your chest is closing in, your palms are tight, you're getting that thinking headache, anytime that life gets a little tight on you, there's 21 different things that you can do, that you can practice. They're simple, they're fun. You might read through them the first time and go, oh, these are so silly. They're silly on purpose. Our brain is the one that thinks we should be serious all the time. Our heart, our soul, our spirit likes play. Think about, excuse me, I apologize. Let me grab a drink real quick. our spirit, think about the lightness that you have when you're in a super creative mode. Think about how it feels to be moving your body and moving your spirit versus or juxtaposed with or compared to with the, oh, I gotta think, I'm overwhelmed, I'm procrastinating, I'm underwhelmed, I gotta do something. It's like, no, just let it go. Move back into your body. Move back in to a state of ease, back into the quantum field, into the flow, into the vortex. So this PDF, and I've already put the link up top there, will give you 21 simple tips that you can practice. So pull out one or two that you like and put them in your toolbox. Put a little sticky pad on your computer to remind yourself to do it. Set the timer on your phone so that every hour you take 10 seconds or 30 seconds or 2 minutes to really nurture your body, mind, spirit, and most of all, your soul. Okay, so 3 techniques. Number 1 was get into your body. Number 2 was to do the work of the heart, to feel the physical heart, to begin to breathe in and through the heart, and then to come into appreciation and gratitude. Tip number 3, you can do this, you can use this, all of these, all 21 of them actually, and these are not even in the 21, these are separate. Tip number 3 is notice what you notice. Every time, well, let me set it up a little bit. There is 2 states of being in this particular technique. There is the contracted state or the expanded state. Course in Miracles calls it fear or love. Lots of different names. I'm running out of time, so I'll wrap it up here quickly. Contracted or expanded. Contracted or expanded. So 4 practices, contract with me. Make the fist, tighten the arms, tighten the jaw, tighten the chest, contracted. When we are contracted, we are not in ease. Notice that you're contracted and expand. Open your palms, open your arms, drop your shoulders, open your chest, open your eyes. It's that simple. Notice what you notice. How's that feel? Let's do it again. Contract. Oh, my neck. Right? Oh, notice it. Expand. This one helps really, this one's great. If you can stand up, if you can really expand your body, stretch your neck, stretch up, stretch out, stretch back. And the power here is any time in your life that you notice that you are contracting, you can choose again, and you can choose to expand. When you're making decisions, are they contractive? Are they expansive? When you're taking action in your business, does it feel contractive? Like I've got to make it work. I've got to stress and struggle and push and da. That's contractive. Or can you expand and allow something to flow? Contract or expand. Technique number 3. And so the 4th thing we were going to do, and we'll do right now, is we're going to activate an energy, a vibration of ease. So, take a breath. Move your awareness from your head down to your body, down to your hips. Feel your feet on the ground. Come to your heart. Expand. And we're activating the conscious awareness of the vibration of expansion, of the vibration of ease. All you have to do to receive this activation is be willing. Activating ease. Activating ease. We are physical beings, but more than that, we are vibrational beings. We operate on a frequency. We can change our frequency anytime we choose. We're changing our frequency right now. We're turning up the thermostat. We're turning up the dial. We're activating ease. There we go. There we go. Feel that? Can you feel that shift and that change? And then we're going to integrate it. So one hand on your lower belly, one hand on your heart. integrating ease. Notice how it feels in your physical body. Notice your physical body maybe is moving easier or flowing more fluidly. Notice your emotional body. It's like, oh, that feels better. Notice your mental body. Should be much quieter. Notice your spiritual body. You are connected to something that is greater than you. We call it creation. We call it the universe. We call it God. We call it spirit. We call it the infinite. Integrating ease as a new way of being. Take a breath. Take a breath. There we go. One more deep breath. And so it is. My name is Eliza Bloom Robinson, Transformational Catalyst, committed to a revolution of ease through conscious entrepreneurs, through women, ease on the planet by awakening that which is a deeper part in ourselves, a deeper part of who we are and who we are becoming. My free gift to you, my call to action for you is go plug in your email. I will send you the 21 simple tips. Practice them, one thing a day. Try it, one thing a day. But go sign up, go get it, go get it. It's my gift to you. I'm so glad that you were here with me today. It is my honor to be a part of this group. It's my privilege to share this training with you, to share a little glimmer of the work that I do in the world with you. If you have any comments or questions, please post them, whether you're watching live or you're watching the recording, and post how you feel right now. Thank you, and you are welcome. I'm Eliza Bloom Robinson, Transformational Catalyst, signing off for today. It's been great to be with you. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.